Hi, I'm Diva from Musical Hell, and I know the score. It's that time again!
To make the folks' senses cry?
No, it's time to offer opinions on the Academy Award nominees. So without further ado, here's my take on the Oscar nominations for Best Score and Best Original Song. I'm not saying the Academy plays favorites, but 3 of the composers nominated for Best Score were also up for the award last year. John Williams in particular has been to this dance so many times I think they're just nominating him out of habit now. Not that his music for The Book Thief isn't good, it's beautifully nostalgic and graceful in many places with its minor keys and piano-led orchestrations, but it's not as memorable or instantly evocative of the setting as classic scores such as Indiana Jones or even last year's Lincoln. And Williams does fall into some of his all-too-familiar motifs. The staccato strings for the snow fight could just as easily have come from Harry Potter, or half a dozen other movies. The other returning composers are Thomas Newman for Saving Mr. Banks and Alexandre Desplat for Filomena. Newman's score is influenced less by the Sherman Brothers' familiar songs for the film adaptation of Mary Poppins, and more by the Irish heritage of the series' author P.L. Travers. Dulcimers, pipes, and concertina punctuate Newman's sweeping themes, giving them an earthy feel. Contrasting this are more insistent cosmopolitan motifs that evoke the Hollywood environment of Walt Disney and his collaborators. It's an intriguing combination that highlights the main conflict of the film. Filomena, which is based on the true story of an Irish woman's search for the son she gave up for adoption years ago, would in lesser hands come out with a soppy, saccharine score. But while Alexandre Desplat does go for the occasional soaring string motif, his music for the film has a much more eccentric character overall. The waltz tempo and music box-like quality of the main theme are prevalent aspects throughout the soundtrack, which gives the music a certain sense of faded elegance and simple dignity. The result is charming and dramatic without being overly sentimental. But although 3 of the nominated scores are by familiar faces, the remaining 2 are by artists making their Oscar debut. While Stephen Price did editing work on the music for such notable films as Batman Begins and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Gravity represents only his 3rd outing as a feature film composer. His work for the space thriller is appropriately rife with tension, with pulsing effects and layers of electronically modulated sounds that recall Hans Zimmer's work for Inception. It's by turns beautiful and unsettling, and makes me eager to hear more from him in the future. In contrast, William Butler and Owen Pallett's music for Her is very subtle and minimalist, consisting mostly of piano and various string instruments. While it's not very spectacular or memorable, it is well matched to the intimate, personal feel of the movie, and emphasizes the humanity at the core of this story built around technology and artificial intelligence. I think this year's Oscar winner will depend on whether or not voters decide to throw in with the old guard or the new. If it's the former, I think it's a close race between Newman's Saving Mr. Banks and Desplat's Filomena. But if it's the latter, I'd expect Gravity to take the prize. Before we go into the Best Original Song nominations, I'd like to take a moment to address the disqualified nominee Alone Yet Not Alone, which was removed from contention due to inappropriate campaigning by its composer Bruce Broughton. While it would be foolish to pretend Broughton is the first or last person in the entertainment industry to use his contacts to his advantage, I think the conflict of interest brought about by his position with the Academy's music branch, and the press attention that resulted from it, created a situation the Academy couldn't ignore. It probably didn't help that the song was clearly the weakest in the field. It has a pleasant hymn-like quality, but it lacks the transcendence of the best spiritual music, and I can't honestly say it deserved a nomination ahead of Lana Del Rey's Haunting Young and Beautiful or Ed Sheeran's powerful I See Fire. I do like to see nominations from outlying films in this category, but in this case I think the right choice was made. That said, let's look at the 4 remaining contenders. During their animation renaissance in the 1990s, Disney dominated this category with breakout pop hits like Beauty and the Beast and Can You Feel the Love Tonight, but they haven't won a Best Original Song Oscar since Tarzan's You'll Be in My Heart in 1999. If anything is going to break that dry spell, it's Let It Go. Instantly memorable, popular with audiences, and featured in the film's single best scene, the signature song from Frozen is the stuff studio highlight reels and awards gold are made of. And I'm rooting for it all the way. I love this song, not only for its irresistible drive and I'm awesome and not afraid to own it message, but for how well it represents the character who sings it. The Lopez's writing is heavily informed by the winter imagery surrounding Elsa, not just in the weather metaphors that dominate the lyrics, but in the orchestration. The song opens with a delicate snowfall of piano notes and bells, which is gradually strengthened by strings, percussion, and horns until the bridge thunders out with the unstoppable momentum of an avalanche. It's the perfect marriage of music, character, and dramatic moment that immediately strikes a chord and leaves chills no matter how many times you see it.
My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around, and one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back, the past is in the past.
Let It Go's strongest competition in this category is definitely Ordinary Love from Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, which won the Golden Globe and has the draws of being performed by U2 and the connection with the recently deceased Nelson Mandela. While not in the same category as the group's best activist anthems like Pride in the Name of Love, this song does have a beautiful atmosphere with its layers of keyboards and guitars and a simple but effective message. The mere act of loving each other is sometimes the hardest thing to accomplish. The power of this theme stated in the chorus carries Ordinary Love through despite some weirdly abstract lyrics in the verses.
Your heart is on my sleeve. Did you put it there with a magic marker? For years I would believe that the world could wash it away.
Sure, whatever, Bono. The Moonsong from Her is also a little hit and miss for me. The stripped-down production consisting solely of acoustic guitar and vocals gives it a wonderful melancholy and heartfelt honesty. And yet it's a little too raw and unstructured in places. It does make sense within the context of the scene where it appears, but when you hear the song as a standalone piece, it's still off-putting.
But with you, my dear, I'm safe and we're a million miles away.
So without a doubt, my favorite among the also-rans is Happy from Despicable Me 2. True to the title, Pharrell Williams' upbeat groove with a classic R&B electric organ and catchy chorus is just plain fun. It's the kind of song you could listen to all day. In fact, there's a 24-hour music video that allows you to do just that. I'm not sure how you feel like a room without a roof, but this song definitely makes me happy.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you
It's good that Williams is singing about staying positive no matter what, because in the end, this award comes down to the Snow Queen versus the social icon. And my vote goes to the girl power ballad. I'm Diva, I know the score, and now, so do you.
Can't none bring me